Hey everyone, it's Roxy here, and you may have noticed I'm not at my usual setup, which is like over there. I'm not wearing my paws. I'm not wearing anything. It's really hot in my room, and I just felt like making this video because um this is completely off the cuff, and I really wanted to talk about this because I've been thinking about it, and I wanted to talk about it. So yeah. So a couple weeks ago, I was with my best friend for the weekend, and my best friend asked me, "Well, why do you have a fursuit? And is it sexual? Like a sexual thing for me?" And I told her, like, I immediately said, no, this is not a sexual thing for me. There is people out there who do sexual things in their suits, and they're into the sexual aspect of the fandom, but for me personally, no, this is not a sexual thing. If anyone asks me, I would immediately say, no, I don't do those things in my suit. So it got me thinking about, well, why do I fursuit? Why do I have a giant person-sized, animal costume? Well, I figured this would be the video to answer that question. So I will give a little bit of background on this girl in case you guys don't know or didn't see my unboxing video. I will link her unboxing video either in the description, probably in the description in the card somewhere or whatever. But I have an unboxing video for Roxy, and I'm in a group on Facebook. I'm in a furry group, and I purchased Roxy from someone who was trying to get rid of her. She was not an original character of mine. I bought her from someone because I really, really liked the suit and the way the character looked. So I bought her from someone, and I got the suit, the badges, I made a new ref sheet for her, all that fun stuff. So now I have Roxy, and at first I didn't really have a whole lot of character development for her because I just got her like I purchased her in December and I got her in January. So at first I didn't really have any sort of character development for her because she was a brand new character of mine, and I'm like, I don't really know what to do with her. But over time, I started to develop more of a character for her. Since I got her and started wearing her more, and I have art of her. Between Party Favor and Roxy, I don't have Party Favor as a suit yet. She'll be coming sometime this year. But between Party Favor and Roxy, I started to develop Roxy as my more mature and adult character between the two. Party Favor is she's my more childish character. I'm not saying she is a child. Both Roxy and Party Favor are over the age of 18. They're in like their mid-20s for their age. But between the two, Party Favor is my more childish character. She's very hyper and spunky and punky and very out there and fun-loving, and she's very dubstep and rave, and she's very colorful. She's very out there. And Roxy is my more adult in mature side. She's my more adult side. That's why I use her in my After Dark topic videos, Out of the Shadows, because I feel like she would be the character to talk about those sort of things and not party favor. So I feel like she's definitely the more mature character between the two. And Roxy I made into this rocker chick, with more adult interests. Party favor would be my more vanilla character. I do have NSFW art of party favor, but that's for my eyes only, and I've only ever commissioned one NSFW piece of party favor. So, but Roxy is my more rocker chick. She's very, like, she's got a rough, tough, sassy attitude, but she's very sweet and very kind, but she's also very adult. Roxy kind of helps me discover more After Dark things that I've always sort of been into, but never really explored. So Roxy really helped me, I guess, unlock those After Dark things that I was into, but didn't really really get into those things. And those things include like a kink of mine that I've always had, but never really wanted to admit I had it because I thought it was weird. I'm not gonna say what it is, but there's it's a very tiny kink. It's not something major, like, oh my god, like, what are you doing? She also helped me because I established these things with her, because I feel like she would be the one to have these kinks too. I feel like Roxy also helped me discover that I'm more into bondage than I previously thought I was. So yeah, I'm currently in the process of commissioning an NSFW piece of Roxy, where she's going to have her hands tied and those sexy harnesses that you see. So I feel like Roxy definitely helps me get into more of that, that topic, because I've always been interested in it, but I never really dove head first straight into it. So I feel like Roxy definitely, through her character development and me starting to talk about After Dark topics, helped me personally discover that I liked these things more than I cared to admit. So, and wearing her helps me get into that mental state of that adultness and that sassiness and that level of her character. So I just feel like that's something that I felt like was always there. It just never was at the surface. So yeah. But yeah. And I suit I only have Roxy right now, but I suit because it's an escape. It helps me bring a character to life that otherwise wouldn't have any life. Suiting helps me relax, it helps me release, it helps me escape from the real world. It's something that I love doing. And a lot of suitors will say this. It helps me take a break from the real world and helps me get into talking about things that I'm passionate about. Helps me, I can show off that I have a fursuit. Yeah, it's something that some suitors will say it's therapeutic. And when cons and stuff starts to open up again, like a lot of suitors like going out because they get to interact with people, they get to have fun while in suit, and it's really cool to interact with children when you're in suit because it's like they're at Disney World and they see you as this giant mascot character costume thing that they think is real, and it's so cool to interact with kids if they're respectful, because there's some kids that are not respectful to you in suit at all. But it's really cool to go out and interact with kids because they see you as this giant mascot character, and that's really cool. Yeah, it's like, for me, it's an escape. It's something fun that I like to do. And I can't really say when I get party favor how it's gonna change, but as of now, as of having Roxy and her being my more mature character, it definitely helped me discover more about myself as an adult. For those who know me, I can be very childish. I have that attitude where I act like I'm fucking 12 years old sometimes. And that's true for everybody. We all have that mindset. But getting Roxy and developing her character helped me discover more about myself as a person and as an adult, and as someone who had kinks but never really got into it. So getting Roxy definitely helped me get into more of that mindset, and it really is something special for developing a character to help you as a person grow. And in the future, when I get party favor as a suit, I'll probably have her stick to more like fun topics and like non-sexual topics, because I feel like party favor wouldn't talk about those sexual things. She'd be the more like how to take care of your suit and why she likes dubstep and like all that other like more PG to PG-13 stuff, while Roxy is the more mature one between the two, and I definitely use her for like the after dark stuff and like that sort of stuff. But yeah, that's why I like to suit. It's something that I just really love to do, and yeah. So I don't know what else to say, but I guess I'll see you guys in the next one.